Sub ID today is all about the turkey and the brine. We'll take this and turn it into this. Turkey doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating. We can have juicy, rich legs and thighs, that delicious fatty dark meat, and we can keep our breast and wings flavorful and moist with homemade au jus. But first, let's explore the ingredients. I'm going to break this up into two parts. Part 1, ingredients for the brine, and part 2, ingredients for when we roast our turkey. All right, first up is the fruit. You'll need apples and oranges. I prefer Fuji apples and navel oranges. You'll need a lemon, yellow onion, garlic, fresh or powdered ginger. The next two ingredients can be difficult to find, so the lemongrass and the kaffir lime leaves are optional. We'll need salt, brown sugar, light or dark, Old Bay seasoning. This is amazing stuff. The apple cider vinegar, fresh or dried rosemary, dried parsley flakes, stick or powdered cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice. I like all the spice. And then make sure that you have a pot that is large enough to accommodate your turkey, because we'll be soaking our turkey in this pot with the brine. My turkey is 16 pounds, and you can see there's plenty of space for our brine. All right, so add your pot to the sink, fill it up with water. We want to get about 3/4 filled. Leave enough room because we're going to be putting all those ingredients in the pot. And then add that to high heat on the stovetop. Our goal is to bring it to a boil. So add your salt and your apple cider vinegar, and we'll give that a stir and allow that to dissolve fully. So while we're waiting to bring our pot to a boil, you can wash your fruit and then begin cutting up our ingredients. That includes chopping our ginger into slices. I just have my garlic, quarter my large yellow onion, and then I'll begin to quarter my apples and my oranges, and I have my lemon. And there you have it. These ingredients are all ready to be added to our brine, and they look so beautiful. So let's add our powdered ingredients first, like our Old Bay. We'll add the brown sugar, then our spices, including the parsley, cloves, nutmeg, and allspice. Right into the pot it all goes. We'll give that a good stir and get it well mixed. Then in goes the lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, cinnamon, and our fresh rosemary. Give it another stir. And then we can begin putting in all of those chopped ingredients. So the ginger, the garlic, onion, lemon, apple, orange, right into the pot. This is all looking super, super delicious. I know that brine can seem like this additional step, but trust me, it is so necessary. I went 30 years thinking that I hated turkey, and then when I created this recipe, I realized I just hate dry, unflavored turkey. I actually love turkey, and I already know you're gonna love this recipe. So once our pot is at a full boil, set your timer for an hour and just let it cook uncovered. After an hour, our fruits will be deflated, we'll have lost a little bit of liquid, and it will look like this. Reduce your heat to simmer, add a lid to the pot, and then let your brine simmer for a full hour. You almost don't even need a timer to tell when this is done, because your entire house will smell like the holidays. It's so great. So your fruits are going to be really delicate at this point, and we're going to have lost a little bit more liquid. Now what we're going to do is just turn off the heat. We'll add a lid to the pot, and we're going to keep this on the stovetop overnight to cool completely. I really don't recommend putting a huge hot pot in your refrigerator. It's going to bring the temperature up in your refrigerator, and it's going to spoil all of your other food. So just leave it out on the stovetop overnight. Then the next day, when we come back to it and the liquid is fully cooled, we'll just separate the liquids from the solids. And then you can discard all of those solids. And then here we are, we have this beautiful, beautiful brine. So I'm gonna bring my pot over to the counter because I'm gonna throw in this turkey. So go ahead and unwrap your turkey. You could choose to wash or rinse your turkey, but not me. I'm just gonna remove the neck and the bag of organs. You could make other recipes or use those for stuffing, or you could toss them out. And then just put your turkey in the brine. And then if you push the turkey down and allow the cavity to fill with the brine, that will keep your turkey submerged. Add a lid, place in your refrigerator, and allow this to marinate for 48 hours. You could do as little as 24, but I definitely recommend a 2-day marinade. All right, we're in the home stretch and we're gonna season this turkey for roasting with either salted or unsalted butter, our yellow onion, shallot, garlic, lemongrass, fresh rosemary for garnish, seasoning sauce or soy sauce, oyster sauce, your choice of salt, black pepper, dried rosemary. Preheat your oven to 325. And let's begin seasoning this turkey. So first, remove it from the brine. Be very careful because it is filled with brine. And you can see here how much liquid that bird soaked up. That's what's gonna give it its flavor. Now you can take your hand, clean or gloved, and separate the skin from the breast of the turkey because we're gonna be stuffing the inside under the skin with some seasonings. I think this step is very, very important. So get in there, don't be shy. This is an important step, so don't be skipping this. And be gentle to not puncture the skin. All right, so next up, I remove this part of the turkey. I honestly don't even know what it is. So if you know what that is, tell me in the comments because I have no idea. And then I also cut some of that extra neck skin off the turkey as well. I toss that out. And then I just lay the skin taut and flat down. Now we're gonna take our stick of butter, melt that in the microwave about 45 seconds until liquid, and then pour that over your turkey. We wanna make sure that the breast, the legs, the wings, everything is coated in this delicious melted butter. And the butter will start to actually harden again as it sits on the turkey. Add your seasoning sauce, your oyster sauce, and then give the turkey a good massage. Make sure that you're getting the full breast, the wings, the legs. We want everything coated in this sauce. And then take some of it and stick it under the skin gently and inside the cavity. All right, up next, we're gonna hit our turkey with the black pepper, the salt, and the dried rosemary on the skin, under the skin, and inside the cavity. And then we'll make sure that we give the turkey a really good massage, that everything is well coated, especially under the skin. Really shove those spices around the sides of the turkey. Here is a quick reminder to please like and subscribe. Your support would be awesome. Also, all the ingredients and measurements are below the video in the description box. We're gonna stuff our turkey, not with stuffing, but with the onion, garlic, shallot, and lemongrass. Then we're gonna take either twine or unwaxed floss, cross your turkey's legs, and get those tied up nice and tight. All right, so now let's work on those wings. There's no use in having a perfectly golden turkey and then burnt black wings. So what we'll do is just tuck the turkey's wings under the body. So pull that wing out, twist the tip of it down, and tuck it behind the turkey's shoulder. This is gonna prevent those wings from being overcooked and from getting too dark. Now we're going to take some foil and loosely wrap it around the turkey. So we don't want it to be tight. Leave some room between the foil and the turkey, just a loose covering. Place that into our oven. Now my cook time is gonna sound very specific. I cook my turkey 19 minutes per pound. So I have a 16-pound turkey, multiply that by 19 minutes, that ends up being about a 5-hour cook time. Now I will be basting my turkey 45 minutes before we reach that 5 hours. So that's why you see me set my timer for 4 hours and 15 minutes. Make sure you're washing all of your surfaces and your hands because they came into contact with raw turkey and the turkey brine. So after 4 hours and 15 minutes, I'm removing my turkey from the oven. We're gonna take off that foil and discard it. And you see these drippings in the bottom of the pan came from both the turkey, the brine that the turkey had soaked up, and those herbs that we stuffed into the cavity. This is our au jus sauce, and we're going to use it to baste our turkey. So spend some time basting over and over. We want to get the cavity, the legs, wings, the breast, and then place our turkey uncovered back in the oven and set your timer for 45 minutes. And it's really important that as your turkey is cooking that you're not opening the oven door. It can be really tempting because it smells so good, but trust the process and let it do its thing. After 45 minutes, remove the turkey, baste it really well again, and we're gonna have crispy caramelized skin. To move the turkey from the roasting pan to the platter, I just shove 2 wooden spoons through each side, lift up, and then place in the platter. I like to add rosemary on top because it just looks really pretty. And we're gonna save this sauce, so don't throw away the drippings, that's the best part. Just strain out the solids from the liquid, and then we're gonna have this great au jus sauce to pour over our white meat. I'm packing mine up to take to my mom's, but before I do, I wanna make sure that we've reached an internal temperature of at least 160 degrees. And then once I've confirmed that, I'm just gonna wrap it up and I'm gonna travel to my mom's, where then I'm gonna show you, once we cut this turkey, what it looks like. A 1-hour car ride later, and our turkey is still super hot and it smells good. So here I am unwrapping the turkey. I'm just going to lift it up, get it on that cutting board, and it just looks so amazing. So we're gonna take a slice into the breast, and then you can see that that meat is really tender. It's really soft. I just want to dig into this leg. It looks like the kind of legs that they have at Disney World, just not as big. And then I let my husband do the cutting because I don't really know how to carve a turkey, so he kind of took it from here. And he's doing a really excellent job cutting up our turkey and putting it on the platter for us. And Sadie is sitting here supervising and hoping that the turkey falls into the floor. Once carved and plated, put those beautiful pan drippings, that au jus sauce, on your white meat, even on your dark meat, and that's it. Sadie approves. She says it's the best turkey she's ever had. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Check out the full list of ingredients and measurements in the description box. Cup chai.